that is Prime Minister Narendra Modi's almost 45-minute speech, and big takeaways from that speech, particularly about the future course of action that the Prime Minister has already set for the BJP workers, for the BJP cadre, because the next elections take place in Assam, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, West Bengal, Puducherry, in that order in 2026. He's particularly spoken about Bihar, forging the way for the BJP to win election in West Bengal, and West Bengal government and dispensation, as he has claimed, is secondary only to the jungle raj that was prevalent in Bihar during the era of the RJD. Okay, let's start our conversation. Like I said, strong points made. There are key takeaways, several of them, and we'll go through them one by one. I'm being joined by Bipin Sharma. He's a senior journalist on the show with me. Bipin, let's hear it from you. Particularly, let's start from the start, because he's spoken about progressive Bharat. He's spoken about progressive Bihar. He's spoken about Viksit Bihar, and he's spoken about MY combination. That is Muslim Yadav communal card that has been traditionally played by RJD and Congress, that has completely taken a turn. And he has spoken about women and youth being the pillars on which the NDA has won the election.
So, Megha, now the election results have comprehensively proved beyond doubt that there is this emergence of a new MY equation, new MY terminology, which is the Mahila youth. So, they have voted in huge numbers, and this is the reason why we see a decisive, a landmark victory for the NDA bloc. So, this, of course, hopefully with this decisive mandate, we should see a Naya Bihar, and all those promises that were made during the election rallies, and especially this speech today, the 45-minute long speech. Prime Minister made a very clear-cut mention of some very important points. He spoke about the elections in West Bengal, because let us not forget that the elections in West Bengal has paramount significance for BJP. And you compare it with the last election when the BJP cadre went the full throttle. You had all the star campaigners making all the assertions in the world that they'll cross the 200 mark. But then at the end of the day, they could not even cross 100 mark. But then this elections, they have crossed the tally of 200 combined, the NDA, which augurs well for BJP and the NDA bloc, because the challenges are numerous. And then the special package for Bihar, which all the politicians have been talking about, but then would it now finally see the light of the day, is what every Bihar citizen would eagerly await for. And then not to forget this, the election results 2025 is also an endorsement on the SIR initiative, the SIR reform, because what BJP says that it is all about ensuring transparency, cleansing the system, and then it is also the endorsement on the double engine government, because now the voter duly understands and he acknowledges the fact that if you have a double engine government, then it augurs well for them, because then there would be fewer hurdles in the path of development, all the progressive work that has to see the light of the day. Then there would be no stumbling blocks. So I think this spectacle which we just were witness to was no less than a rock concert, because Prime Minister Modi's charisma was on full display. And not to forget, I would make a short mention of the kind of the scenes that were witnessed when Modi's convoy was in Bihar during the election rallies, when the women were performing Aarti. So I think that also speaks volumes about the faith that they repose on Narendra Modi. And of course, it's a big victory for Nitish Kumar, because all those naysayers, the critics, which were literally writing him off, they were saying that he's past his prime. So I think all those apprehensions have also been put to rest once and for all.
Okay. I'm also being joined by Advocate Manasvi Thapar, and those scenes playing on our screens. And the Prime Minister enters the BJP headquarters in New Delhi, Manasvi, and he's swirling that gamcha. You know, the gamcha is you know, you identify Bihar and you identify Bihari politics and you identify the citizens of Bihar with the gamcha. And of course, the second resonating mention that he made was of the Chhat Puja, the Chhat prayers, the Chhat goddess. And these are the two factors that resonate with the Biharis, with the people of Bihar. And do you think somewhere BJP has struck a chord with the people of Bihar? Perhaps barring Patna, majority of Bihar is rural.
100%, there's no doubt about it. All the exit polls have gone wrong. I have been speaking this the entire day. Everyone has gone wrong. No one expected this kind of a thumping victory majority for the NDA, with BJP being 90, JDU being 84, and LJP Ramvilas being 19. So these are major factors which have helped, I think, Prime Minister, BJP and JDU. Everyone was thinking that this is going to be the last election of JDU. This is going to be the last election of Nitish Kumar. JDU is going to be merged with BJP. But that is not the case. That is not happening with this kind of a result. I think it's a superb thumping victory for JDU and BJP combined NDA. And it's again, time and again, year by year, election by election, Congress has to go back to their drawing boards, think of something, what went wrong. I think everything, all those narratives, muddas which were created by the opposition somehow have fallen flat. I don't think there is anything which has gone against the NDA, against JDU. The issue of youth unemployment did not touch the voters. The issue of exam leaks, paper leaks did not touch the voters. The issue of vote chori did not touch the voters. So nothing went in the favor of the opposition. On the contrary, all those issues were just issues on prime time social media, but which could not convert into votes. The rallies did have momentum, but that rallies could not generate votes. So it's a landslide victory for NDA. No one expected it. Even I feel NDA, BJP also did not expect it, such kind of a victory, such kind of a stamping by the people of Bihar on Nitish Kumar. Haven't been there since independence on any chief minister. He's now going to be the longest chief minister of our country if he continues to become the chief minister. So I think it is kudos to Nitish Kumar. He converted anti-incumbency into pro-incumbency. It's a Fevicol movement for JDU and BJP. This is a huge momentum. This brings, while Prime Minister is not in any doubts when he says that Ganga Bihar se jati hui Bengal jati hai. So I think the momentum of Karyakartas in Bengal is going to rise, and also in the last election of Bengal also, the vote share and the seats of West Bengal have increased substantially for the BJP. So BJP is very strong. Even with the Lok Sabha result, which is not very promising for the BJP, I think BJP is very strong in the state elections, in terms of managing elections, in terms of funding elections. So there is no one even closer to BJP. And Congress, which we thought is supposed to be closer to the BJP, I think it's in the with 6 seats, which is their lowest tally in Bihar. I think they have nowhere to stand. They have nowhere to debate on any issues, because those issues.
The fact that the relevance of the Congress, and Prime Minister has made some scathing remarks against the Congress, terming it as playing politics of negativity, playing politics of communalism. He's particularly spoken about Muslim League, Maoist Congress. This is how he has termed the Congress. He's spoken about how there is a potential of Congress further breaking into segments, how there may be leaders within the Congress who are unhappy. Particularly, he's hinted at the Gandhis. The Gandhi leadership is something that the people within the party cadre, the leaders within the Congress are allegedly unhappy with in terms of the performances. Year after year, election after year, whether it's Lok Sabha or the Assembly elections, Congress does not seem to be able to get the pulse of the people. It has to introspect. Why is it not able to find what its follies are? Why is it not able to correct the issues that it has gotten itself entangled with? It's something that Congress has to answer. I'm also being joined by Binu Menon. He is BJP leader. Binu Menon, you know, huge celebrations right now, visuals on our screens of these celebratory gathering that has come out in such massive numbers for the BJP, for Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and we saw similar views in Patna as well, at the headquarters of the JDU, at the BJP office in Patna. How do you think this is going to be taken forward by the BJP, by the JDU, by the NDA in deciding who the Chief Minister, or is it a foregone conclusion? Is it understood already who the Chief Minister of Bihar is going to be?
That the NDA, as mentioned by Amit Shah ji earlier itself, the leading phase, the CM phase would be what the NDA MLAs choose. And as for the result, yes, we are very happy. It is like Diwali for us. And yes, we had expected that we would be winning Bihar, because the progress card which we were carrying was itself a proof of our Sushasana. And we had put forward a roadmap wherein we were showing how we would bring Bihar to an industrialized and IT competent state. Under our reign, Bihar has gone up to become the fourth fastest growing state in India. So that is because of an organized, visionary and delivery-oriented governance which NDA has given to Bihar. Whether it is the roads, whether it is the bridges, whether the infrastructure, when the basic necessities of the people of Bihar were met with. The same Bihar was a place where Lalu ji used to say that मैं सड़क नहीं बना रहा क्योंकि पुलिस आपके घर पहुंच जाएगी. So that's what, and Lalu ji used to say that क्या computer दूध देगी. With such mentalities, an entirely different sector, an entirely different government, which thinks of a progressive Bihar, has come into being, and we have delivered what we have said. Today, as we have seen, in one of the election rallies also, I could see that why the people of Bihar have, strongly gone against the Gadbandhan and JDU. In one of the rallies of Tejasvi, a small kid says, Tejasvi bhaiya aayenge, katta lehrayenge. So the people of Bihar, the Mahila of Bihar, the MY, the new MY of Bihar, the Mahila and the youth of Bihar were very well aware that if RJD comes to power, it would be, and again, a jungle Raj in Bihar. So they voted for the trust they had in Nitish ji, the BJP government, the NDA government, and that is the result we are reaping. That is it's evident to us.
Okay. I'm also being joined by Alok Raj. He is the RJD spokesperson. Alok Raj, पहला सवाल आपसे ये पूछूंगी. Okay, I'm being told that Alok Raj will join us in a short while, but Avinash Paswan, JDU spokesperson, is also on the show with me. Avinash Paswan, big victory for the JDU, big victory for Nitish Kumar, but right now there is still contemplation with regards to who the Chief Minister of Bihar is going to do. Do you think this is going to be the 9th time that Nitish Kumar once again reigns on Bihar as the Chief Minister?
Definitely a big congratulations to the people of Bihar for having shown faith in the NDA leadership under the Chief Ministerialship of Honorable CM Nitish Kumar ji. Let me tell you, there is no contemplation, or there is no speculation as to who will be the CM of the Bihar. It is very pre-decided. It was a pre-poll commitment from the NDA Gadbandhan itself that Honorable CM, the present CM, Honorable Chief Minister Nitish Kumar will continue as the CM of Bihar after 14th, after today. And this was also asserted by the BJP MP recently in a CNN 18 network program, where he said that we have committed to the people of Bihar that Nitish Kumar ji will be the CM of the Bihar. So there is no doubt. So, but we have to, we have to introspect. The people of Bihar has shown a mirror to the Mahagathbandhan that the politics of negativity, the politics of crime, the politics of corruption, the politics of false promises, the unreasonable promises that the leadership of Mahagathbandhan were making to the people of Bihar will not be continued, and the people of Bihar are very clever, that way, politically very sound, because the Bihar is the land of, democracy. It was the first democracy of the world which originated from here. In fact, Republic of the world which originated from here. So that way, let me tell you, the way the woman has turned out, and the voting percentage has increased, this is a clear mandate on the face of, in the name of CM of Bihar, Mananiya Nitish Kumar ji. So there is no doubt at all, and all the five, parties of NDA has collectively, accepted the fact that the Biharis have voted in the name of Nitish Kumar ji, and therefore there is no doubt at all that there is no other face in Bihar who can be the CM of Bihar.
Okay. So I would like to understand from you what has worked for the NDA, and particularly for Nitish Kumar and the JDU, keeping in mind the tally has increased almost by half. 43, I think, is what the JDU ended up winning in the 2020 elections, and this tally has increased to 85. What was done by the JDU this time around that people restored their faith in Nitish Kumar?
Just this time, rather, we have started this, mandated progress and mandated good governance since 2005. And since 2005, the people of Bihar has shown faith in us, because they understand that it is the NDA and the parties who can, bring the glory back to Biharis. Bihari in itself had become a gali in a way that, going outside Bihar and people calling, oh, you are a Bihari, and it was sounding like a gali, let me tell you. But the way Nitish Kumar has governed the state since 2005 in itself is historic, and that is why now people from different states are coming to Bihar. Let me tell you an example. I was recently visiting to the Central University of South Bihar for a lecture series, and there I found many students from South India, especially from Kerala, Tamil Nadu, wherein the people, this simply shows that the parents of these children who are, from the South India and their developed states have understood that the Bihar is not the same Bihar which it was during the period of 1990s to 2005. That is why, and especially, and recently, the way, the politics of Nitish Kumar centered around the inclusive development, and especially the women, which consists 50% of the population of any geographical area. The way the woman has been uplifted during the reigns of the Bihar, Nitish Kumar, is unmatchable. Let me tell you, it began from giving 35% reservation to 50% reservation in panchayats, and then recently the Mahila Rozgar Yojana through the schemes of Jivika is unprecedented, and it has also been appreciated by World Bank in its one of the reports that the Jivika Yojana itself is a inclusive, a name of inclusive development, how a woman can be uplifted. And these all factors combinedly, along with the other factors, there are a lot of, list is very big. So all these factors has converted all the mandates in the favor of NDA.
All right, I'm going to come back to you, Bipin, and particularly with regards to what has been talked about by Prime Minister Narendra Modi in terms of the future of Bihar. He's spoken about industrialization, he's spoken about how investment needs to pour in. He speaks about infrastructure, building railways, building a network of roads, building airports that is going to bring about jobs, talking about tourism, talking about, restoring religious and historical places. These are issues. My reverse migration is something that NDA is going to work on after the government forms once again in Bihar. But these are issues that were, a recurring stance that was taken by the people of Bihar, by the voters that had come out on the streets, and my reporters were also speaking to them. Now, welfare politics is something on the plank of which it is being widely claimed that the NDA has won. More importantly, the opposition continues to raise the point that those 10,000 rupees that were deposited into the bank accounts of the women, and the pensioners were given some amount, I think 2,500 in their bank accounts, truly transformed the way people perceived NDA, perceived JDU, perceived BJP, and decided to vote.
So with the utmost conviction, I can say one thing, that Bihar is no more a Bimaru state, and the people of Bihar, the citizens of Bihar are very aspirational, and they earnestly believe that the benefits of the central government should be delivered to them, and that should happen, that should see the light of the day, because let us take into consideration the ambitious schemes of the Modi government, Make in India, Skill India, Digital India, and when Modi government makes this, it talks about the record GST collections, the record FDI collections, and then the direct benefit transfers, and of course, not to forget the freebie culture, which has also become the new norm. So now the people of Bihar want their share. They want the direct benefit of all those ambitious schemes, and that should be implemented, because now manufacturing segment is getting more impetus compared to the trading segment, and then the focus is on vocal for local and Swadeshi, and we should not forget that the dream is of Viksit Bharat 2047, where Bihar will play a very prominent role, and this the Bihar citizens, especially the youths, they understand that they have a very pivotal role to play. So of course now they will also expect the special package which has been promised by all the political parties, and so I think that would be something which everyone eagerly awaits.
Okay, quickly getting in Sanjeev Unyal, who's just joined me. Sanjeev, with regards to, how do you perceive the win? Particularly, I do want to speak about Prime Minister Narendra Modi's speech, if you heard it, and the caustic remarks that have been made by the Prime Minister against the Congress, talking about it losing its relevance, talking about how it is at this point in time relegated to a party which is sympathetic only to the Muslim League, sympathetic to the Maoists, and how it is such a liability for its allies, and the likelihood of a further division within the party could very well be on the anvil.
4-5 points. MY, he has defined those abbreviations in a different, like he does in number of times. He always interpreted, he reads between the line, instead of what MY votes were being laid down by the Mahagathbandhan has been entirely transferred in a different way by Modi ji. He said M means Mahila and Y means youth. So Mahila and youth combination is very lethal as per the interpretation of Prime Minister Modi ji, and that really worked in Bihar, and that's really worked in 2014 election and 2019 elections again. So people have seen that 2024 elections also, in the MP elections, people have seen MY is something different now. So he has abbreviated MY in a different time. Secondly, he has said that Congress is a liability now. You can see the marginal party, the small party, Chirag Paswan is a very small leader as far as Congress is concerned. Rahul is a big name, and he has done more than 23-24 seats. What is the miserable condition of Indian National Congress? Once Nehruji was, when he was used to go, and the people were thinking Nehru is coming, whole India is coming. Indira Gandhi ji, he belongs to that party and INC belongs to that party, but Rahul is I don't know what exactly is the word. And I have seen a survey that 95 elections continuously have been lost by this guy. Rahul is responsible for 95 elections lost continuously by Congress. 95, so he is going to get a shield, gold shield. I am sure he will get that.
Okay.
If he'll touch it 100 elections.
Okay,
now he is in 95.
Stay on.